You're just another copy course guru, Brandon. Every now and then, someone will ask me this: why do you coach if you're so successful as a copywriter? So today, I'm going to answer that question for you. So the pitchforks and torches are out. This happens with every single person you see who builds an audience, which is what I'm doing right now. As their audience gets bigger, more pitchforks, more torches come out ready to expose the next guru trying to scam them out of their hard-earned money. And a lot of people see a coach or online course seller and think this guy's probably just making money from his course, and I don't blame them. There are enough people out there teaching things they've never done just to make a quick buck. Jesus called these people the blind leading the blind, and that's certainly the case with some copywriting coaches more popular than me on social media who pretend they made their wealth with copywriting when in reality they barely got their feet wet with copywriting for a few months before throwing in the towel to coach instead. But that's not my story. First things first, I didn't make all my money from coaching or courses. I made it from copywriting clients. And yes, this might come as a shock, but I still serve copywriting clients to this day, unlike a lot of coaches out there who just coach. In fact, I landed a new copywriting client literally last week for email copy and email marketing. And since starting my copywriting journey 6 years ago, I just want to share with you some of my achievements as a freelance copywriter, not a coach. So I'm just going to get into it. I started writing copy in January 2019. That's 6 years ago. I initially specialized into SEO blog post writing. I landed my first client in 3 weeks. I quit my job in 3 months. I moved from Canada to Thailand with my wife at month 6 after living briefly in Australia. I skill stacked into email copywriting and email marketing. Then I hit my first $5,000 month in 7 months. I landed a $7,000 welcome email series project in 8 months. And at the 12-month mark, I reached my first $9,000 month. And I built my business up to 6 figures per year as a copywriter. I retired my wife in year 2 when she got pregnant. I became a dad to 2 daughters who are now 3.5 and 1.5 years old. My best month, $15,800. This isn't crazy money, but it's way more than I made my last job. I get everything done in about 4 hours per day most days. I've managed an email list of 30,000 subscribers. I managed an email list of 100,000 subscribers. I've generated over $1 million in revenue for email clients. I've generated over 1 million visits per month for blog clients. And I've made over $550,000 total profit with copywriting. And now I can travel whenever, wherever I want. I can wake up and work whenever I want. I can spend time with my wife and daughters whenever I want. I only work on the projects I want to. And I make about 3 to 4 times what I made at my last job that I quit and left the 9-to-5 rat race forever to become a copywriter. So, wait a minute, Brandon, you're telling me that you got all that from copywriting, not coaching? Correct. And you know what? Despite all the above, I'm not even an A-list copywriter. I don't have a Lambo or Rolex. I don't make $100,000 per month. And there are certainly other copywriters out there who have gotten way crazier results than me. You're not going to find me on the top 100 list of the greatest copywriters of all time. Honestly, I'd be lucky to crack the top 10,000, which should help you see what's possible as a copywriter, even if you're just half decent. I'm not here to tell you I'm smarter or wiser copywriter than those guys, but I know how to build up a freedom business as a copywriter. I know how to get to 6 figures per year. I did it in a year. I know how to do it in just a few hours per day. I did that in about 2-3 years. And if you're into that kind of thing, then it might be worth sticking around. It may come as a shock, but unlike I wrote copy for a few months and then became a coach, instead of those guys, I actually love writing copy, even though I used to hate writing in school. Writing copy is a joy to me. Plus, in case you didn't know it, it pays really, really well if you know what you're doing. So I don't plan on quitting on my copywriting clients anytime soon. It's fun. So then, the big question, what made you start coaching then, Brandon? Well, I started coaching just over a year ago. I spent 5 years as a 6-figure copywriter, just doing my thing, writing copy, making money, having more autonomy and flexibility than ever, experiencing the freedom I dreamed of for years before. And it was awesome. But you know what else I think is awesome? Helping other people get their freedom too, particularly through teaching. You see, as a kid, I had a goal. My plan was actually to become a high school teacher. That was my dream job as a kid. I loved teaching other people, so I figured I guess I'll teach some young whippersnappers in high school for my job that I got to do for my life. Well, God had different plans for me, of which I'm grateful for, and I only lasted one semester in college before I dropped out. So one day I thought, after being in copywriting for years, what if I could teach other people how to write copy and land clients just like me to build up their own six-figure copywriting business? And what if I could be the person I needed when I first started? Well, guess what? Turns out seeing other people break free from their 9 to 5s and enter into digital freedom like I did, it's one of the greatest feelings in the world, at least to me. That's why I began coaching new copywriters back in December 2023. It's fun. Seeing people's lives change, finally escaping the trap of the 9 to 5 grind, seeing them find their freedom, reach their full potential. Like Chase, who landed 2 clients in 1 month and quit his job 3 months later. Or Jite, who was uncertain about his future after he was let go from his job and took a chance on copywriting and then landed his first client in 18 days. Or Jonas, who was trying to get out of his day job and within a month of getting my 6-figure copywriter course, landed a $2,000 email retainer and another retainer client 2 weeks later for a total of $3,750 in 45 days. Yeah, this stuff's fun, right? Like, it's fun. So just to recap, if you're still skeptical of why I coach people if I'm a good copywriter, 2 things. I write copy because it's fun. And I coach new copywriters because it's fun. I do both. And I only want to work on the things I love doing. I'm only going to continue saying no to things I hate doing. This is the kind of freedom and autonomy that building a freelance copywriting business can give you. It's the power of choice. I could just keep writing copy and just whatever. It's awesome. But I also just want to coach people too. Like, I'm only doing the things that I love to do now, which is something that I never had at a 9 to 5, no matter where I worked. I was always told, do this, do that, even when I disagreed with it. That's what copywriting does for you. It gives you the power of choice. So if you want to, just become a, 6-figure copywriter who works 4 hours a day and just do that for the rest of your life, get all the freedom you want, wonderful. This can take you to, if you want to build an agency, some guys are into that. That's not me. Some guys want to build a copywriting agency and get to like $50,000 to $100,000 a month as an agency and hire people and do these things. You have the freedom to do that, or maybe you want to be a copywriter and also like start teaching other people how to do copywriting or whatever, or build another business. Like this skill can take you into anything, any business you want to build later on. If you want to go into e-commerce later on, if you want to start some like retail business, like copywriting applied to any business is just jet fuel. It will supercharge it. So this entering the door, the online world as a copywriter gives you that choice. And so, rather than feeling like you're not in control of your life at a 9 to 5, that's what copywriting does. And don't worry, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to pretend I'm only writing copy and coaching guys just because it's fun and that's it. Or just out of the goodness of my heart. I'm not running a charity here. I get paid to do both. My time is incredibly valuable to me, which is why I built a 4-hour workday business. I want to spend time with my wife and kids whenever I want, and I do. So yeah, I charge for my copy expertise to copy clients who want me to do stuff for them, done for your work. And I also charge new copywriters who want help learning the craft as done with you work, through course, through coaching, all that jazz. So the cool thing is, you're here watching this video for free. I have so much free content for you. So yeah, I'll link to paid stuff below. If you want help with course or coaching, I'll put the link below. But if you want more free help, I'm here for that too. So I'll put a video above. Check it out and learn. I have so much free content. Just go through it all. You could build your 6-figure business just by watching my free stuff, and other people's. I'm not the only guy out there. There's tons of other great copywriting teachers out there as well that you can learn from and get started for free. It's insane. Copywriting there's no greater time than 2025 to become a copywriter. It's never been easier. So go get started. I'll put some free stuff above. I'll put some paid stuff below. If you want more help, go check it out and stick around and get to work.